Hey guys, EVP Man here. Have you ever wondered where your car is when you leave it parked? Have you worried that someone may break into it and maybe steal it? Have you ever worried about your child driving your car and maybe driving recklessly? There's a whole series of concerns that we have when we park our vehicle, and that's why we purchase insurances. We sometimes even resort to services like LoJack to be able to track where our car is. So today I'm going to share with you a solution, a very affordable solution from a company called CarLock that allows you to track your car and gives you a lot of information about the driving state of the vehicle, where the vehicle is parked, regardless of its location. So let's go ahead and check out the CarLock solution. So now let's look at the value proposition that we see here. Really, it's about sleeping without worry, monitoring your car's health. So hey, would you like to wake up in the morning and find that your car battery is dead, or would you like a system to tell you that that took place or that it's about to happen? Let's say you park your car in the parking lot, you want to know where your car is. It doesn't have to be about theft, it could be just misplacement. Monitoring teen driving. Also, what if your car gets hit when you're not around? All these type of notifications are possible with solutions like this. Now, this solution operates using this little adapter that you see here. This is an ODBD adapter. It's a mouthful to say. And it basically connects into your port that is available in your car. Like if you take your car for inspection or for some type of diagnostics, they plug this thing into your car. All, I would say, major vehicles or current vehicles, even some very old vehicles, I would say pretty much a blanket statement, all cars have a connection like this. And this is going to allow you to plug this into your car, and really that's all the science is about. You plug this into your car, and once you plug it into your car, it's enabled, and once you register and configure the software on your phone and you register on the website, you're going to be able to get a lot of information about your car. So in the box, we obviously have the adapter. If we continue to go through it, there's some information here which I will not put on camera because it has serial numbers and things about activation, but we'll go ahead and move that out. But once we're done with that, there's really nothing else, because this solution is really simple. All it is this device and the registration of the device. Now, a couple things to highlight, as we consider something like this and the CarLock solution. What you're looking at is a subscription-based service. So this device, once it's connected to your car with an annual subscription, and there's a monthly subscription as well, annually $113, you're going to be able to get updates about your car, see it on a map as you see here on your iPhone or your Android phone. Every 30 seconds you're going to get an update. If the car is parked, you'll get updates every 30 minutes. You'll be able to get notified because of the connection that this has and the updates that you'll get if the car was moved, if the engine was start, if there's any kind of shaking or vibration taking place in the car. You'll be able to see if the car had harsh acceleration, so you have that teen that's driving the car and they're going like joyriding. Or forget about the teen. Let's say you're giving it to a valet and the valet takes your car for a joyride. Also, if there's harsh braking, cornering, speeding, all those things associated with your vehicle, you'll be able to track with this. It also will tell you about things like if there's a low battery, which is something that happens, and unfortunately when it does, you find out too late when you plug the key in the car and then all of a sudden it doesn't start. So this is going to tell you if you have a low battery. It will tell you if it's been disconnected, and it will tell you if it loses connection with the GPS, because that's one of the important things, is that this maintains a connection because of the GPS capabilities that it has in tracking your car. So let's go ahead and take a look at the setup process. We'll plug this in the car and we'll see what kind of information we get. So now that I've been using the CarLock solution in my car for the last couple of days, I wanted to show you what kind of data it's actually collecting and what type of information you're able to see. Now, some of the things that are going to appear in this area here, I'm going to blur out because it actually shows where I live. But needless to say, one of the things that you'll see is a Google Light map. It's actually an OpenStreetMap that is going to show where the vehicle is parked. And you do have the ability to to zoom in, and you'll see me zooming in. That will be somewhat blurred. You'll be able to zoom in and zoom out as I'm doing now. The one thing that you will not see because of the map solution that's being used, it's not Google Maps but OpenStreetMaps, is you will not see like the physical buildings. So Google Maps has this capability, which is like a street view or a satellite view that actually allows you to see that information. That's not the case with this solution.
So you're definitely not going to see that. But it does show streets, it shows businesses, major streets and major businesses, which is good. So that's what happens in this area. Now at the very top here, you'll see you have maps, you have referrals, you'll see help, your identifier, your user ID and your name, and then the language setting that you're in. You'll have the vehicle itself with the your name as well as your email address. You then have here, this area is a driving score, indicating, it's gamification, right? It's looking at how long you've been driving, how well you've been driving, kind of gives you a score. So you want to be at 100, but if you have harsh driving, harsh braking, harsh turning, that is going to impact your score. So you have your trip count, trip duration. Again, this is all, statistics. And then it's going to give you some more statistics over here showing you when you have had any kind of harsh braking potentially, or you've been driving fast. So this is going to give you some indications as to what's going on. Now, the power of the solution really comes down to when you're looking at the mapping technology. So with the mapping technology, it's telling you where your vehicle is and where it's gone from point to point. So here on the side is showing you on 11/13/2016 everything about your activities, where you've gone. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and select this one right here. And in this area, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to blur out the map because it's kind of more of a public area, so that you can see what kind of detail is viewed. But here is showing that I drove from 12:57 to 1:09, 3.4 miles, so it was 11 minutes, and where and some of the activities on where it ended up. And you can see some other points here. I can zoom in to see where is it that I went, where the car went. And if I were to choose one of the other locations, so this is another one, and it's showing that what was taking place for 14 minutes for 6 miles. And once again, it's showing where the vehicle was driving. So what you're seeing again here is the navigation and the route taken. So again, giving you some really accurate information. So I look at the lines to see if they're jagged in any way, and they're not. They're straight, and they're showing from where I was to where I went. And it's doing it really nicely. So really no issues with that at all. Then as you click through, you can see I went and then where I drove around by, which is a shopping mall here in Illinois. So this is what the map is going to show. Now you do have some alerts, and we'll focus on this site now, and you can look at if there's any alerts that have been triggered. I don't have any alerts configured, and that's why you don't see anything there, but let's go ahead and choose this area here so you can see some of the settings, and we'll talk about the things you can configure. So here you have your time. You can choose your car, manufacturer, and your model, the type of trip that you're on, speed limits. That's going to be your alarm. So what is the speed limit? So let's say, for example, if you want to say anything over 90 constitutes going too fast, or you can change that. Smart locks, determines whether the car features are enabled. So the CarLock automatically starts monitoring your vehicle. An alert, device disconnected, vibration detected, engine started, signal lost, right? When the GSM GPS connectivity is gone. Low battery, so this is great, so that when you walk into your car doesn't have a bad or dead battery. Auto lock monitoring, this is going to just happen as it's going to track as soon as you turn on and off the car, and nothing happens. You don't have to do anything special. Harsh driving, and then you have several SMS notification settings, and then the cost for these SMS notification settings. And again, you can have the vehicle's moved, this device a few minutes after you turn off the engine. So this is for some of the bump notifications that you can receive when you